All right, pop-up people, we are ready to start our drawing of an ox. So I chose this because the Lunar New Year is coming up and it's going to be the year of the ox. So kind of realistic, kind of cartoony type style we're going to be going with. I'm going to outline everything in black and then color it in with colored pencil. So I have a thin marker and some color pencils, but you can just go ahead with pencil if that's all you have. All right. So to get started, I'm going to work with the head first. And it's shaped a little bit like an upside down pear, but I have this little part here for the mouth. And right above where the mouth is, I'm going to do the eye, and I'm going to do sort of an egg shape. But you have your own way of doing an eye. Do however you like. And it's a lot like if you were drawing a cow, it would be very similar. This part for the nose with really big nostrils. And you know what? They have really long eyelashes. So you can't see the other eye because it's hidden in the back. Right. Then the horns, they have really big horns. An ox is the male cow, and they have these horns. And then the ears will be behind. So right here is where we'll do the horns, and they curve around and over. Then I have this little line here for the base, a little bit thicker at the base and has sort of a different layer. And then the ears are going to come out from behind. And pretty good sized ears, kind of floppy. And ox tend to have kind of a tuft of hair right on the top there. All right, so the body's sort of a rectangle type of shape, but I'm going to add a little bit of curves because they're pretty muscular animals. So I'm going to kind of start up, go down, and around. And then right under the mouth, I'm going to start the chest. And that goes down a little bit further. Then I'm going to leave a space for a leg. You know what, I'm going to do the legs first. That'll probably be easier. So I'll start with the back leg. The back leg bends. It has a pretty good size thigh here. And hooves. And I'm going to do the front leg. Now it would probably be best to finish off the body. So I'll see where this ends, and then it should continue from that side of the leg and then curve up. And I'm going to add the legs that are kind of hiding behind. So it's the same shape, but it's going to be up a little bit higher. And there's the tail. So the tail I'm going to start up here. Curve down and out. About that thick. And then some hair at the end of it. All right, I'm going to add some color. So what I have for color is a brown. It's called cappuccino, but it's pretty much just a plain old brown. This one says, "You sound delicious." This is Caramello Tostado. Oh, toasted toffee. Okay. Got some toasted toffee and some cappuccino. What's this color called? Just green. Alright, actually I don't need the green. That was for the word ox that I did earlier. But you want a darker brown and a lighter brown. So I'm going to use a darker brown color in the ox. And I'm not going to put a lot of pressure down. I'm just going to kind of layer up the color. I'm not going to make it a super, super saturated dark brown. I'm going to use that for shadows and like the hooves, things that I want darker. If you wanted to, you could actually color it in blue. You know, do blue ox from the story, Paul Bunyan. See, when I'm coloring, I'm overlapping with all of my strokes to try to even it out so it's not too striped. Alright, I want the hooves to be darker, so I'm going to use the same pencil, but I'm just going to push down harder. And then I'm going to add just some shadows, so like underneath here, I'll just do another layer of color just to make it a little bit darker. Back legs. Maybe just like where arms meet the body. Legs, I mean, arms. Like with a head, we'd probably cast a little shadow. Alright, so now I'm going to use this one for hair and nose and horns. I'm going to make the bottom part of this a little darker. Here, that's it. That is the ox.